Share screen. Okay, you are able to see my screen?
Yes, Puppy.
Yeah. So there is a concept called material determination in SAP. Okay. See, so many things are there in SAP which we don't use at all. But there are concepts available. Try to understand. Google it. Basically, you go to SD, basic functions, what all things are there, right? Just Google it and try to understand the concept, okay? From the interview perspective, honestly speaking, I never use material determination so far in my career, officially in the project, okay? Dynamic product proposal. These are like the features available. If you want, you can use. But for the interview, they may ask, how do you do this? You can just explain the concept. But you should know at least. I mean, for sake of changing the company, we'll learn this afterwards. We'll forget. Honestly, now 5 minutes back, I just gone through it. What is material determination? Here only it explains. You define the rules according to which material determination function. When you create documents, material determination enable you to find certain materials automatically using a key already stored in the system. Okay, you don't need to create a meta master. Okay. Say for example, if you want to replace something, here they'll give you example, I guess. Yeah. With the material determination, the material entered is replaced automatically by the material found during the document creation. This material determination is dependent on sales document. That is, it can be used in a promotion when a product is only be sold with a special packing during order processing. I'll tell you, I'll simply explain this. What is material determination? Say, for example, if you want to replace something, okay. Uh, mm, okay. Say, for example, uh, I'm using good night, that mosquito killing, right? Okay. In my shop, I'm selling a good night. Okay. Assume I lost the contract with good night. I want to replace with all out. Poor customer asks good night. I want to give the all out instead of good night. Even though if I enter good night, it should come all out. That material. Or you can just give an example of if you want to replace something. Or if you want to add under it. If I take idli, automatically chutney and sambar is linked to the idli, right? Which will be a sub item that you can do. It's just a material determination. Anything, okay? Don't panic. Just come here, go through the things. What is this? Simply, I always, especially in the determinations, I always go in the other direction. I come from the beginning. I mean, from the bottom. Why? Because you'll understand to where it is linked. So simply, I'll click on the substitution reason. Okay, whatever it is there. I just clicked. I created the AZ01. Just see if there is no balloon icon here, magnifier glass. Okay, just trying to understand what is this. Simple. What is strategy? I don't know anything. Just F4. Strategy says blank is automatic. A is substitute products are displayed for selection. Means substitute means alternative product are displayed for selection. On the selection screen pop-up comes, you can choose. Like if it is good night, I can in the screen it will come all out and other things which you want. General material determination with the selection without ATP. This is with ATP, this is without ATP. ATP is available to promise. What is the outcome? I'll show with the example. Item blank means item will be replaced. A means substitution product are displayed as sub items. B means as in A, but only when creating the items. It's just options, okay, they have given. See, always whenever the determination comes, it will have a determination procedure. Whatever, for example, output determination procedure, pricing determination procedure, what are the other procedures? Right, here only you can see output text determination procedure, partner determination procedure. Okay, now what they are doing, they are assigning the determination procedure to document type. This is assigned at a document type level. Just for interview perspective, you can think material determination a procedure is assigned to where it is at the header level, order, I mean document type. What is this? If you go inside determination procedure, I always go what is the procedure? A001. It has what? Condition type A001. Okay. So now you know the condition table creation and all. It's normal for other procedure you use, right? Like create access sequence. Okay. Condition table, display condition table. This is the table A001. Condition technique, yes. Ours is A001. Access sequence is also A001. Okay. It's just a linking. Okay. Now, what I'll do, you have to maintain the condition record. VB VB11 is the condition required to maintain the material determination. One is VK11, I repeat, VK11, 12, 13 is for pricing. VB11 is for output and sales. VB, okay. Of course, you can't remember everything, okay. So, in case if you get confused, you can Google. That's the only way. Okay, now I'll come here. A001 is the condition type. What is my material? 48. I mean, I always use 48, right? So for 48, the substitution product I'm using is dropship, and the reason is AZ01. I mean, whatever I created, AZ01 here. So, and I just say, what will happen when I try to create a sales order? And this is material determination. Like if you have anything called substitution and other things. Now, just see what will happen. If I enter 48 with the quantity 1, enter, what has happened? It is replacing with drop sheet, see, and ATP check is happening automatically. See, 48 is replaced with drop sheet. You enter material 1, A, automatically B is coming. On what basis? Based on the condition record. So this is material determination. You can make like another way is, wait, I'll not put this. Another one is if you make a subline item, if you want to come, if you maintain, this is idli, assume, okay, automatically what should come? I mean, assume that chutney quantity 1, higher level item is 10. If you want to do this also, as soon as the material is entered, this should come. And what you can make chutney for that line item category. I mean, these are all configuration. You can play around with the configuration. Business scenario, I'm telling. I mean, as a company, I'll tell you, as a hotel manager, I'll tell you, like if I enter a sales order with a idli, automatically chutney and sambar should come under that, and it should not be charged, okay, but it should be visible on the I mean on the sales order. How do you do? Material you enter, below that you can have chutney and this one, automatically it should populate, no need to manually enter. Item category you make a pricing as free of goods, 100% free of goods, so that pricing will be zero. Even though chutney price is 10 rupees, you will give a discount of 10 100%, so it is a free. Or you make no pricing, so chutney and sambar is free. I mean, it's all configuration. How do you build? Say for example, now if you ask for a extra chutney, that is 10 rupees, assume. It means they'll create a separate line item, not under the idli, not under the idli. When you say not under the idli, higher level, what it is referring? It is referring to idli. Following? Okay, simple. I'll explain like this. These are all business case. Now, I asked one extra chutney. Okay, simply. Okay. Here, I'll not mention any higher level. Means is explicitly purchasing chutney. It is not linked with idli. Correct? Higher level, if it is a reference, then it is a child of it. We call this is a higher level. This is a child. Okay. For chutney, who is the father? Idli. How do you say? Come here. What is its higher level item? If it is higher level item is blank, means it is itself is a higher level item. If it is having some line item number, so what is that line item 10 refers to? Line item 10 refers to idli. Followed? Say yes or no.
Got it, Gopi.
Okay. Now I'll remove the condition record. The reason if somebody is trying to create, it will be unnecessary.
So in the Italy tab, what will the higher level items show as? It will show as 1 or 0.
No, higher level
Because-
item is 0. There won't be any 1. See, by default, whenever you observe, whenever you are creating sales order, you never enter anything on higher level item. When you want to do, you want to make something under that anything, like then only you refer to the what is its original line item.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, that way. So this is material determination. Okay, so like that, there is one more dynamic product proposal. Okay, I mean, I'll tell you probably, I'll show in the next class, but this is what it does. It's simply, if you read here, product proposal, say for example, if somebody calls you, right, customer care, they'll based on the customer, I mean, regularly if I go to hotel, based on my customer ID, they know what is my history sales. Like I've purchased only idli and dosa, not bisibelebath or not other puri or something. Okay. So they store the data, means based on referred my history data. I mean, whatever Gopi has purchased previously, based on that, you propose whenever you go hotel, directly they say, sir, do you want idli or dosa? Because these two items only you purchased. You didn't purchase palav, you didn't purchase puri, you didn't purchase roti, anything. Correct, right? If Shaheen goes, she might have purchased only puri and upma. So for as soon as Shaheen goes and shows her customer number, they'll say, sir, madam, do you want puri or upma? Based on the history of Shaheen's order. Okay, like that, it will propose. I mean, next class I'll tell. Probably if you want, you go through it. How it done? See, it says it. So it is dynamically product proposal. As soon as the customer is entered, it proposes the product. Probably you see these days in the Facebook, you might have observed that in Google you search for something, okay, but in Facebook automatically that advertisement is coming on your Facebook or somewhere. Did you ever
Yes.
notice that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, how they are doing? Basically, technically speaking, everything you give Gmail. So in the Gmail, they'll look for your search history. Okay. So based on whatever you searched, of course, Facebook is linked to Gmail. I mean, or whatever they take the data and they propose in your Facebook advertisement, whatever you search, that will be reflecting. That is another way of marketing. Since whatever you search, if it is coming in your Facebook, automatically you will click and buy something. If you want to explicitly search, you will not do that. So these are all marketing strategy, but here easy what products is to be proposed. Okay. I mean, these two concepts I never used at all. Cross selling and product proposal are same. Listing and exclusion, I'll tell you. I mean, this is also having the same condition table, action sequence. See, listing types, procedure for maintaining. See, to at what level? At the sales order level, sales document type level, listing and this one is It means what all materials, I guess. I don't recall what is this. I'll tell you. Listing overview. Just read this. You define the rules according to which materials. Correct. Like, see, it says what all materials a customer can buy and what all materials he could not buy. For example, sold to. Sold to means it is having all the data, assume. Cigarette, for example, cigarette, they'll exclude for the customers who are below 18 or alcohol. Below 18, they'll exclude those materials, alcohol, cigarette, and all. Similarly, I mean, it's based on the customer. See, it says a material listing is created for customer. Customer can only buy those materials. System does not allow any materials to be entered if they are not contained in the material listing. If no record exists, sold to party, then in principle buy the same material as the payer. Okay. See, this is also condition tick. If you want, I'll just quickly show. So forget about condition table. You can check, maintain allowed fields, maintain access sequence, optimize access sequence, maintain listing and exclusion type. You come here. Say for example, A001 is a standard listing condition type, B001 is a exclusion condition type. Okay. Further, there is access sequence. Now, procedure for maintaining. So what all procedures are there? A is listing, B is exclusion. If you go listing, A001 is there, that is listing. B001 is exclusion. Okay, this is the same, whatever I explained previously. Now what they'll do, they'll activate. I'll just, okay, I'll do for mine. Mm. Assume I've activated A001. So I don't know the T code for so in Google you search material listing control record T code. It's VB01. VB01. So what is my condition type for listing A001? Exclusion B001. Either you can do what all I can buy or what all I cannot buy. So I'll do one thing. A001. This is my customer. Okay. I'll give only material 48, assume. Okay, just create. I can buy 48. Okay. Now, what I'll do, I'll try to create a other one. But I'll try to put drop ship to purchase. Okay, following or not?
Yes, good. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So procedure and determination, you should. So it is linked to customer because which customer can buy what? See, I'll give drop ships just for example. Material dropship is not listed and therefore not allowed. Because for this customer, I maintain only you can buy 48. I'll just change to 40. If I give 48, it will work. You got it?
Yes, Gopi, got it.
I mean, similarly for exclusion, in the exclusion B001, if you maintain that materials for this customer, you cannot buy. This is simple common sense, okay? If a customer is allowed list of products to be purchased allowed and list of products are not allowed to purchase, means condition record is at what level? At the customer level. Customer and material combination, then only we can decide. But I'll remove this because otherwise it will be. If somebody tries, it will throw error, right? So I'll just delete it, condition record. VB01. So you note down the T codes. Whatever Shaheen has done, right? Shaheen, probably you can include these T codes also.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean, whenever you practice, condition record, all the related T codes.
yes, yes. I'm mentioning everything where we are using practically.
For this, you don't require anybody. Just go through, execute, and do what it does. So I'll just delete it. Similarly for exclusion. So listing and material and this one is fine. Text is text log credit. Okay, this one serial number. I'll tell you credit management. This risk management, even I never used, but if you want, I'll go through and I'll tell you. But credit management is used. I'll tell you what is credit management. See, here only it says, if you want to use credit management, then it is a finance supply chain management under that. It is not only SD, it's FI, but the major configuration in credit management, okay? Simple credit management, I'll tell you. You don't have to do a lot of things, but in the item category, or not item category, check sales document, right? Whether credit is enabled or not. There is a credit management, credit check limit. D means credit management. Automatically, it's simple. Credit is what, say for example, for Gopi, he can take a credit of 1 lakh. More than 1 lakh, they'll not allow to give. They'll block the order. Credit is what, loan. Generally, in the business to business, they'll not make like a rush payment or a cash sale. Agree? Nobody will give. If somebody is having business, those guys can understand. They never buy immediately. They never pay immediately. We have down one shop. I observed that whenever they take sunflower oil, sunpure oil, today if the goods are delivered, they'll make a payment after 15 days. That's a 15 days credit. They call it as 15 days credit. Next week also item comes, but again for that 15 days credit. That is a day's credit. And some people will say, we'll give you a credit limit of 1 lakh. Whatever you buy, but you have to pay. If it is crossing 1 lakh, will not give that, and they will not deliver the goods to you. It's in B2B scenario, generally it happens. Or else you also, if you go to any shop, earlier from a grocery shop we used to buy, right? So my parents used to go with a book, and whatever they want, they used to get it and come back. But once that has been, and once the list is getting higher and higher, then they'll say, no, you clear the balance, then only we'll pay the goods. We'll give the goods, right? That is credit, okay? What it says, if this is control is in the sales document type. Blank means no credit, unlimited. Run simple credit link, check and give a warning message. If you are exceeding the credit, it will give and warning message. Run this simple credit limit and error message, or an option, whatever. Run simple credit limit check and delivery block, so that will block the delivery, will not allow you to create a delivery. You miss the system. Next one is the automatic control, but I'll make simple. Okay, let me see. At what level you want to do credit check? At the sales order level. See, I just made C. Okay, don't change. Okay, this is one thing. In the BP, they maintain credit something. There is a T code. This is finance. Okay. Any T code starts with FI. F is finance, but that should. Oh. So there is a new function. So credit management in HANA, they call something. Wait, what is
Gopi, is it financial supply chain management?
Yes, but I never used in the HANA one, but let me see. I'll just spend 2 minutes. If I can figure it out, I'll
Yes,
explain
you
or
can.
I'll explain.
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
You can carry on.
There is a rule earlier in FD32 for this customer, what is the maximum limit? 1 lakh, 2 lakh people used to maintain. And if it is exceeding, it was throwing error. Okay. But now, wait, I'll see something. There is a role. UK or something, there is a role. Okay. Recall that. Hmm. Okay. See, there is a UK. Wait. For my BP only, I'll try to do. It's basically you understood, right? Credit. What is the maximum limit I can do? What they'll do? What are the orders? How do you say how much he has? If he has made a payment, if he has 10 orders, if he has purchased 10 orders, out of which two payments has been done. So they'll remove that and they'll add. Okay, now I'll go in chain mode. Okay, here see limit defined, block and credit management. I mean, this is the setting, but what? Let me see. In our sales order, we were giving euro or what? What was our currency? Just and see what was the currency we used. Now this is credit management has come under financial supply chain management, okay? Nothing to do with, earlier it was, they were calling SD, but just I want to see what is the, oh, INR. So here it is in, I can put $1, €1. Limit reduced.
€1 is literally €1, Gopi, or
Uh-huh.
no, you
Ah,
mentioned that limit is €1, so
So
is
€1,
it literally €1? Yeah.
no, I'm just giving because if I want to show that scenario for you, right? If I give 1 lakh euro, so that I have to create so many sales orders with a
Okay.
huge volume. So if I make this one, right? It shows what, how much is this? Let's create statement. No check rule, okay. No, some other settings are there, okay. I just can't do like this. I never did this in HANA. But it is in the supply chain finance management. Earlier I had done this, but see, they'll maintain this one. And based on your history of the sales, I mean the volume, I mean what are the previous sales orders, that volume gets added and it will compare with the limit. If the limit is less, it will allow. If the limit is more, it will throw error. But I'll try to set up. Probably in the coming class, I'll show. Okay, I don't want to waste that time here. I'll just remove that, check whatever I made. Otherwise, it will cause unnecessary error in case. Did you guys practice anything on weekend?
I was going through the videos, Gopi, last 3-4 classes. Actually, I was not able to create order for some time. Showed some error and
Gopi,
Uh-huh.
can you tell what is IDOC intermediate document?
Okay, okay, I can tell you, but it is more of technical, but I'll explain. Since I was a developer, I know many things.
Okay.
IDA,
Yeah, IDOC.
yeah, IDAC is an intermediate document. What is that? Okay, here only I'll show this. What is this option? It says one is block, sales document, I mean no block, this is blocked. Did you see what is this? Only automatic creation allowed. What is automatic creation? Manual creation is VA01. Whatever you create order, it is via VA01, that is manual creation. Another one is there, automatic creation via IDAR. See, in B2B case, business to business case, say for example, everybody knows Foxconn is the iPhone manufacturer, right? So although iPhone is the manufacturer, but internally Foxconn manufactures it. Okay. So for Foxconn, iPhone places a request. iPhone send a PO that you give me 10 quantity iPhone 15. So that PO will become a sales order here, correct? What will that becomes means? See here, this will become actually purchase order. Earlier I used to create, right, in ME23. It is something with 10 digit. Okay. Assume this is a purchase order number from the iPhone SAP system. Okay. And it creates a sales order. Okay. Technically speaking, if you have a manual POs, right, they'll put email number or some email date or something. But if it is business to business, they are also using SAP or some tool. Okay. Then they'll have a number. Generally, most of the big companies uses SAP. So whatever the PO in their system, earlier I showed that Reliance, right? PO. That PO number comes here and it will have a sales order. So now they don't sit and manually create VA01 here. We have concept called intermediate document. Okay. A data is sent through IDOC. Okay. And that will come and create a sales order automatically through code. You don't, functional does not have to do anything. Their job is, if IDOC is failed, just to check what is the error. In case if they can't do, ask developer to do. Okay. Now, how do you do? Okay. Further, there is a configuration. The main T code is WEDI. Okay. Just recall it as WED. WED is wedding. WEDI for IDOC T code. Kind of SAP easy access. What happened? Yeah. This is you are seeing, right? Always, if somebody asks, how do you see IDA? You have to say WE02. No, I'll show what is that. Wait, I'll run W02 and I'll show. It makes sense. If it is having any example, it's good. Mhm. If you ask how you know, I know because I worked on this as a ABAP as well, technically. Let me see any IDAX. See, no IDAX in your system. Okay. Simple. Now I'll explain. I wanted to show how IDAX structure looks. If you go to any IDAX, there are three levels. One is control record, status record, and data record. Let me know that. Mm, IDAC has control data. I mean, I don't know whether you guys can understand completely this one. This is a bigger topic, but okay. Through system, automatically it comes and creates a sales order. Technically, let me put it in a graphical diagram. Then it makes sense for you. IDAC has three levels. I mean, IDAC is nothing but it's a structure. It has control record, data record. Data means actually what information, status record. Let me show in Google probably one IDAC example how it looks. Then if I explain, in IDAC structure. Okay, this is the screen. Okay. Just I'll show this image. I don't know. If you see, IDAC is having one number. It's just like a dynamically generated number, the next number, sequence number. If you see here, control record, data record, status record. 3 levels are there. Control, data, status. Control means it's just like from where to where it has to go, data. Okay. Does it has to go immediately or later? That information will be there. It's a kind of a what you call characteristics of that data, IDA. But actually data records is what data, say from iPhone, what will happen? iPhone 14, 4 quantity, uh, sold to is this one, shipped to, I mean, sold to is iPhone, shipped to is Gopi, quantity is 4, and document type is so and so. Status record. Once it comes and updates automatically whether it is a success or failure. Your ticket, whatever you raised, whether it is raised Foxconn or not successfully, that one. So how it looks IDOC structure, okay? This is one. I don't know whether you can see this. I don't know. See, IDOC has control records. Control record, if you double click, it opens. This one. Whatever this information is there, right? This one. Direction 1 means outbound. Means from our SAP system, it is going out data. Inbound means to. Apple is sending to Foxconn. Assume my company is Foxconn. So Apple is sending to Foxconn. It will become 2. Basic type, I'll tell you this message type and all. Partner. We call it as a partner, like sold to partner, ship to partner, right? That partner. KU is customer. This is the structure. Okay, data structure we call. I mean, this even EDK01. This is header data. In header data, Bellner is customer PO, Bellner field. This number qualifier 87 Bellner means PO, 88 Bellner means some other value. It's a meaning. Okay, like this, they'll send the data. They'll fill this template and send it via IDA. I mean, that's the IDA basically via not via. How it looks. Okay, this information comes and updates in a sales order. How it creates technically. Say for example, this we are here. Okay, assume you are Foxconn. So in their SAP system, assume ME23 and PO. They create a PO in ME23 NT code. What is the number? 10 digit will be there generally. Not generally, always 10. Okay, assume this PO they create. Here, Foxconn is SAP. This is also SAP, assume. Okay. SAP, I mean, assume Apple is also using for SAP. Okay. This is between two companies. Data will not just flow like that, right? In your house, data, I mean, if you are in hall, you can go to kitchen, you can go to room. That is your house. You can't go to neighbor kitchen or neighbor house, right? You need a permission, correct? In the real time, you can directly just walk into their kitchen, right? I mean, any data.
Yeah.
In my phone, I can access my data, whatever it is, their photos, video, music, everything. In Shaheen's phone, whatever it is there, it is her property. If I want to access, what we'll do, if I want to send something, we'll open Bluetooth or share something and we'll send that, right? Share me or whatever. Means there is a interface between Gopi phone and Shaheen phone. Interface, Bluetooth. You enable the connection, correct? Whenever you do, you accept, right? The other end people has to accept. Simply, whatever it is there, I can't send it to everybody. Correct? Agree?
Yes, Gopi.
Agree?
Yes,
So,
yes.
This is a Bluetooth is our in the local machine, in the small machine, we'll use Bluetooth or Share Me app where the password will be exchanged. Now, for stand in B2B scenarios, there is a middleware. We call it as middleware. Earlier it was PI, now it is called PO. What is this? SAP product only, middleware product. Like SAP HANA, we have a middleware called SAP PI. Earlier, olden days, they used to call XI. Okay. XI, then they changed to process PI, then they made to PO, renamed basically. So old people still use SAP XI or PI, now PO. Okay, it's just a upgraded box like ECC to HANA. PI means process interchange. Now the latest one is PO, process orchestration. What it does, whatever Apple sends, okay, what they'll do first, I mean, they're doing business. It's not one-time business. For one-time business, they'll not invest this much money. Okay. Say, for example, Gopi going to buy something from a ice cream parlor, Amul. Just taking one ice cream, why I'll make a interface set up everything, which is expensive. Say, for example, if Gopi is buying daily 100 quantity of ice cream or 100 box of ice cream daily, okay, then 100 times he has to come. I mean, 100 different. I mean, per day he is giving 100 sales order. Morning 150 ice cream, afternoon 20, night 100 ice cream. Like that, he is creating so many, giving so many orders. In that case, they want to make it automated. Nobody will, in I mean, in real time system will. I mean, people will not make it manually sit and enter. There will be chances of error. Cost is more and traceability is high. You can't check, right, if Gopi has created a sales order or not. Gopi might have gone for sick leave immediately, so that sales you'll lose, right? If you close the shop, go automatically system has to create. So that's why first basis people they establish the connection between this to Apple to this to this. This is basis, like how they have given login access, right, for you guys. Like that, is they'll establish a connection. What is that? Using RFC destination, they'll connect. This is more of design thing actually, okay, which is not required for you. Remote function call, RFC, remote function call, they connect using this system. How? For Foxconn, they call one technical term port. Okay, here also port. They connect using SM5090 code RFC connection. Now, W20 is a port. They define one port. What is port? Foxconn. Port, they'll just say main door. I mean, something, okay, main door. This is a something, okay, to where it has to receive some example. They call it as a port. In your this one also, see, I mean, there are so many. Say, for example, in the mobile only, if you see charger port, headphone port, right? Charger port has to be, you have to put charger port there only. This is imaginary, okay, to where this port it has to go. I mean, where it has to receive the data. Data I'm talking about, not the goods. We are sending data to create a sales order. So they'll define the port. Afterwards, they create a partner profile. Now, whenever this mm, okay, here, I know it's very, I mean, too much of information. Partner profile. Are you guys are following or not? I know this is,
Yes, Gopi, got it.
I'll just show if somebody has created. Okay. Generally, we use logical system. Okay. Now I'll create a partner profile. Say, for example, partner 9000311. Our partner type is LS, logical system. Or Oh, okay. I can directly show this Y logical system. Wait. Okay. KU customer. He is a customer, right? I don't want to show the middleware. Otherwise, again, it will be a assume there is no middleware. GTR 009. Hello? Check. I task for deletion contains. See, it has created a partner in KU. Now, this is our company. What is the inbound for this message type? I mean, you may ask, how do you know? Based on experience. Orders is to create a purchase order or a sales order. I don't want to talk more about this. You'll get confused. Now, what is this process code? You might not know, so I'll just go here W40 is it is a function module name. Process code is nothing but a function module. Okay. W what okay, here I'll check. I don't recall the T codes, okay? I'll just move through 64. W42. It's again linking between one. So what is my process code? SD09 something they call. It is D something is there. Yes, so 01 or SD something. So this is custom order. This one ORD. Yes, see, SAP has given by default function module. This is called function module. If you double click, it will give the function module name. This is a function module. Technical, okay. I don't want to make process code ORD. Okay. This is the intro question. I used to ask generally. In case of IDA, if as soon as the IDA comes to system, it creates a sales order. I don't want to create immediately. I'll say create later. Don't create sales order daily whenever they send. You collect everything and create all the sales order at night once. How do you do? By default, we enable trigger immediately. Means any request comes in, just do action here. Create sales order or not. But if you trigger by background program, you can create a job later to execute at night 12 a.m. So that time only it executes. That is the interview question we ask. Okay. Trigger immediately, trigger by background job. If IDA, how do you try to execute? Just like output, you give 4 means immediately execute in the output option. One means triggered by background job. Similarly, this one.
Trigger
Okay.
immediately is the one that compiles everything and processes the night.
Sorry.
Trigger immediately is the one that combines all the POs and processes the night. Is it
Basically, what it does is, see, Apple creates a purchase order, assume connection, everything is established. Whatever the signal they send, signal means purchase order. Automatically, with this word, immediately it will create within fraction of seconds. That is immediate. Run, what do you call? Dynamic. I don't see what will happen if that's the case. Daily, you can't follow how many orders came, right? As soon as it comes. So I'll create night, everything at night once, that case. Or you want to be whatever he creates, it should create. Business scenario. I want immediately or night collect everything and do schedule a job. One shot. This is whenever it comes, just sorry.
Sorry, Gopi, not here.
Okay. So this is how you set up a inbound partner profile. Okay, partner profile. In that, I choose the inbound. Now, I want to show how Outlook outbound also look for you. So I'll just take an example. Oh, port I have to define. Message type orders, order award DSP something. Oh, at least I can show how it looks. Wait, I'll set up for that order confirmation. So that, see, order confirmation generally what is, whenever they send an order request, once the order is created here, you have to confirm him, right? Okay, my order is created. That is order confirmation. I'll just create a receiver port, okay? Just 1 second. Because at least I want to show you how it feels. It's a bigger topic, but port is WE20 T code. Shall I take some more minutes or shall I show in the next class? What do you say?
Can you close in 10 minutes, Gopi?
Mhm. So to create RFC destination, this is a technical setting, okay? RFC destination is the like our Bluetooth, establishing the connection. We can do it in SM59, but you will not do this ABAP connection. Just go this. So somebody has done this, huh? Okay, do See, basically, this is the another system, okay? Like Apple, you have to give this, okay, host and other things. That 192.180 something, okay? Here, okay, I don't have that setting and all to show. Here, see, they give ID password or another authentication. Do not use a user. Use, I mean, all those security settings, okay? I mean, if you click connection test, it will show whether connection is established between those two or not. Since you can't, I mean, connect, right? Hey, wait, why don't I do for my system only? Let it be. So now RFC destination. Okay, just let's see whether I can say. Okay, a port is created, Gopi port. Now it was asking the port to where you want to receive Gopi port, whatever you want to send. Collect IDOC, pass IDOC immediately. I want to make it immediately. Basic type. Order, order, right, ORD. Orders. So for the order SP message type, basic type is order 05. Message control. Okay, here you can give output type. Message type is standard. I'll look for any standard message type so that you can order confirmation. What is the process code to that? Sales order confirmation SD10. For seniors, I mean, I'll ask this question. If you give this output, this is only for create. If you want to send the output in the, I mean, send the IDOC in the, when you are in the change mode also, you have to add a row here and enable this checkbox change. This is one interview question. Now I set up this. Hey, what was that? Output type. BA. Okay. Okay. Now tell me one sales order 90, right? Any sales order. Either you can maintain a condition record or manually you can trigger. Condition record is just to make it automatically trigger. Okay. It's not like anything request. But in standard SAP, we will make everything automated. Our aim is to make system automated. Oh, this is. Hey, what was my order? Wait, VV 11 will maintain this condition record for sales level, VV level. BA00 is the output. So this is output determination again. 900 311. Okay, function. Just a second. Another 5 more minutes. So to put it. Oh, this is already existed. Good. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll quickly create one order. I mean, I'll not do any other delivery or something. As soon as the order is created via IDAC, assume. IDAC or foreground, anything is fine, but just order confirmation. BA00 is in yellow. So what I that I said, since this is I put the setting as one, it means process using background job. The background job is, I mean, you can RS/00. So, oh, this people have not. SC38 is for a developer, okay, to change the code. If it is having that, I would have showed something code also for writing a program. I know RS/00 is the program to execute the outputs, output processing. Now, our application is V1. Here, always be careful. 94 was my entry. Okay. 94. Always it should have the numbers. If you would have seen here, whatever these zeros are there, along with that, you need to pass it. That is the drawback of this. Or you give what is the output. Now you execute. It will show whether it is success or failure. IDAC might generate. Let's see. Call content. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, this is not success because it does not have the message type. You need to link the IDOC type. I want to show how it looks IDOC structure. Then you can understand what is my message type. ORDR, ORD. This is the so it is asking for the release. So no, and in the next class I'll set up because I don't want to waste your time. This I'll show that how it looks so that you feel that you have seen the IDOC. Otherwise, if I explain technically, okay, I'll just show what I mean quickly. I'll put this, I'll complete this theoretically. W21 is port. First, you have to create a port, RFC destination port. W20 is the partner profile where it has inbound and outbound. Where we give outbound, we give inside the process code, we give output type. Here we give process code. So, and, what will happen when you establish the connection between these two systems? Partner profile will tell, I mean, what is our partner? We created one partner, right? That will connect how it has to behave, what information it has to carry. I don't know how do I show that technically. Okay, give me some time. Okay, I'll set up this. I'll try to because this error is coming, right? This is more of ABAP. Okay, if you are finding this under error, then you have to check with ABAPer. But since I was ABAPer, I can help you. I'll try to set up data for you at least to show how Outlook. I mean, how okay. In the next class, I'll show this how IDOC structure is. Okay. If you ask the segment under W30 is the segment. Orders 05. Standard SAP has given this is the IDA message type. Under that, sorry, basic type, these are all called segments. If you double click on the segment, you will get to know the what all feeds. Here you go to segment editor. This is more, I mean, you need some time to understand. Basically here, see Bell, I said PO number, BSART, that is PO type. They'll pass what is my PO type. And also, you know what all things to be there to create a sales order. STCG is the VAT number. LandX is the country code. How do you know? FKRT RL. If you double click here, it shows it's a billing type or something. Invoice list type. You can pass the value to these fields. Technical people will do that. AUGRU is order reason. But we give BSART, EDA, BSART. These are the segment fields, segment and its field. I mean, you need some time to understand this. See, general organization data. This one I want to show. You need K14. See, it says qualifier and org ID. What qualifier? What is its meaning? If you want to see that. Even if you Google this one, this EDI is the Exchange Data Interface. If the qualifier value is 001 business area, company code, company code if you are passing 003 and below that if you pass the value, then ABAPA will consider it as right? Delivering plan, division, distribution channel. 8, see, simple 876 sales area, okay, and there will be a sales document type also, order type, okay. Simple. To create a sales order, what you need? Sales document type, sales area, sold to party, material, quantity. This basic information is sufficient, right? They'll pass here. If you want, I'll try to set up if possible. Let's see. They'll set up this data and they'll send. It will create a sales order. Probably give me some time, okay? I'll show this. Since I know ABAP, I'll help you to understand this. How it looks side up, how it process. Because I've extensively worked on this. Okay, anything else? Already it's I took. Oh,
They left Gopi. Only Shine is available here.
1 second, I'll just stop recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Just you have time, right?
Yes, yes, Gopi.
Where is this?